Hi everybody, welcome to another one of my best weapons in PUBG videos, and as you can see we're going to be jumping up the east coast going north, and the guns we're going to be talking about in this episode are the M16 and the Scar L. As you can see, I kind of look left as I'm coming down and I see those other fellas, so I decided to drop a little bit early. And I pick up a nice Scar. As you can see, at this stage I've got the 416 as well. Both 5.56 weapons, they both basically do the same damage, and in fact my first kill here is with the M416, but when I loot this chap I find he's got a rather tasty M16. And so I decided to go with the Scar as my close-up weapon, and the M16 will then be my distance weapon. Now, the Scar and the M16 aren't the sexiest weapons in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but the Scar hits hard and is controllable, and the 16 hits hard and is very controllable as well. So this is my first kill with the Scar, and as you can see, on full auto it's still very easy to track targets, and you'll see I'll get another kill now as this chap runs out of this house. I've kind of heard him pull up and go into that house. I don't kill him on the first kind of pass, but then I do this kind of loop the loop. Because I know that, you know, when you get shot like that, you run in a house, what do? You run up the stairs. So I think, well, he's gone upstairs, so if I run round to the next house I might be able to get a beady eye on him, and lo and behold, he's actually in the other house watching the stairs, expecting me to run up into his house. But you know, you'd have to be pretty dumb to do that, wouldn't you? So you know, I look through here, and there he is watching the stairs. So again, Scar, full auto, red dot, bang bang bang. So as you can see, the Scar really takes people down. If I've got a choice between a 416 and a Scar, and I think at this point I get a 6 times, I think, for the M16, which is nice. I like to go with the Scar because, as I say, although they do a similar base damage, I think at the moment on Battlegrounds.party, the website that gives you all the damage, they give you the same base damage, but I always feel like the Scar hits slightly harder, and so it takes people down reasonably quickly. It doesn't take people down as quickly as the 7.62 weapons like the AK or the barrel, but it's more controllable. So if you're at very short range, weapons like the AK and the barrel or some of the SMGs are better, but when you start to move out of short to in that sort of no man's land between short and medium range, I think the Scar is an excellent weapon. And the M16, again, although it's no superstar, because you can fire very quickly with the M16, and it doesn't recoil very much, you can use it on single shot as a poor man's DMR, if you like, and you can put lots of bullets into a target very, very accurately. It bounces a lot less than the likes of the SLR or the SKS. So as good solid weapons in a good solid PUBG setup, I don't think you can really go wrong with these two weapons, with the Scar and the M16. The M16, at this point, again, I've got a 6 times or an 8 times, I can't quite remember which one. I've got a suppressor on it, extended mag, you know, that's a really nice setup. And then on the Scar I've got a compensator to reduce recoil. I think I've got a half grip on it, extended mag, and my favourite close range sight, which is a red dot, just managing to shoot the top of the rock there. So we're into the kind of the last 10 minutes of the circles, so I'm kind of got a nice headshot on that chap there. Made him think twice. And the trick here is just to peek a little bit and then get out of the way. Now he's hidden in that little shack, and I'm trying to shoot him through the wood, because you can shoot through those shacks. Now he backs off. 7 people left alive, including myself, but all my attention is on this chap because he does seem to be behaving quite aggressively at this point, so I know he might be a bit of a threat. Now he started to smoke here, so I'm just looking for where he's going to be, changing my position. He's gone into that smoke fire a few times, and now it's a case of he's put smoke down, he's behaving aggressively, it looks like he's going to try and push me, so let's put a rain of grenades down. This is something that Choco Taco does an awful lot. If you've got lots of grenades and you've got a target, lob loads at them, and as you can see I get the kill with the grenade. So now things are getting pretty serious. The next circle is almost on me. I don't have to move far, but we've got those trees up ahead, so I'm just boosting up. So I think, you know, I just want to move in slowly towards this tree and really just listen out. At this point in the circle, what you're trying to do is just figure out where everybody else is without giving your position away. And this is where, if you've got a suppressor on something like the 16, it really comes into its own. And I know I've got the confidence of the stopping power and controllability of the SCAR that I can use it reasonably accurately and be able to get some kills with it. So this guy is running in left to right. He can't see me. I'm using third person just to peek round, and he rather conveniently comes behind. So I think, shall I blat him? And then he makes the cardinal sin of second of lying down. Bad move, my friend, because even if he's wearing a level 3 jacket, if you're laying down, I can put several shots into you and kill you that way. So 3 left alive now, so it's me versus 2 other people. The circle again has moved virtually towards me, so it's just a case of not giving my position away. I'm very lucky to have a suppressor, and just looking out using the third person's perspective. Now thinking about it, I know there's probably nobody off to my far left where that shack is, because that other chap was there and nobody was shooting him. There could be someone off to my far right, but not too far, because see how close the blue is? It's pretty close. And there could be someone on the far side of the circle where that copse of trees is. So again, it's just a case of getting boosted up and watching. So back to the SCAR and the M16. Again, if you're running around, if you're trying to decide what's a good base gun setup to go with, a good base class, a good base build, something like the SCAR and the M16 is very good, and both being 5.56 weapons, it means you don't have to carry that much ammo. You know, 200 rounds is more than enough for a game of solos. Trust me, more than enough. You probably never go through that much ammo, and you don't run into the weight problems that you can run in if you're running like a 7.6 weapon and a 5.56 weapon. So you've got a barrel or an AK and an M16 or a 4.16 or a SCAR and something like the SLS or the SKS, or you know, a sniper rifle like the M24 or the Kar 98. Now I have gone prone here because I don't want to give my position away. Now you probably saw that chap running from left to right. He's gone behind one of the trees. Now I can't see him, but I know he can't see me, so I'm just going to wait. We've still got about 40 seconds. I need to move forward slightly, but now I'm starting to think, if he's over in that copse there, the other person must be over to my right, because nobody's been firing at each other and none of them know where I am. So I'm going to think, right, I need to move forward a little bit, and then really what I'm really hoping for is that these two guys will start shooting at each other, so they'll give away their position. Gunfire off to my right, 2 shots. That means the other guy didn't return fire, so I know that guy has to be in that direction. He has to be to my north. He has to be up there. So I have a little look. I can't see him, so I retreat to get into the circle to get safe, because remember the circle really hurts at this point. And then I know I can put myself behind this tree here, and then I can peek it in third person. I've got the SCAR, so I've got that punch to take people out. He has to come to me because he has not got the circle. So as long as I'm listening out, I should be able to hear him coming, or at least see him coming, and then can let him have it with my SCAR. So just watching, listening for the patter of tiny feet. Where will he be? Where will he be? And then here he comes running. You know, doesn't matter what you've got. The SCAR's going to take you out there. So there we go. Nice chicken dinner. 2 great weapons for PUBG. The SCAR and the M16. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, put them down below. Hit like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more of the same. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.